Welcome back to the best shaped state of Michigan. It's me, Costa, here in Macomb, Michigan. We are Zone 6B. Today is Wednesday, August 8th? Yeah, it is August 8th. Okay, so today is the first video I've made since the last thing I posted, which was, I believe, the end of October, beginning of November. So I have not touched anything outside yet. I want to turn the camera around and show you what the lawn is looking like here. I did make a video like in the middle of the winter, but we were pretty much buried under snow, like 2 feet of snow for about like 2 months straight. So, but the grass held up surprisingly well. So I'm going to show you what that looks like today. I'm going to also show you the state of a bunch of plants. So let's turn this around and get started. Alright, here I'm going to start here in my corner that I normally do. Sorry about the noise if you're hearing any of that, but today seems to be the first day with some lawn service crews in the neighborhood. So the Japanese maple here, this is just a red Japanese maple, and this I need to prune pretty quickly. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I feel like it's going to be one of those things where I've already waited a little bit too long, but I got a lot of this going on where I have like some crisscross branches. So I just want to clean this up a little bit. I was planning on moving it this winter, but I didn't really have anywhere to put it, so that remains. Have a feeling the blue dart here, and then I have 3 Karl Forester grasses here. I have a feeling I'm going to take those out. Like I said in some previous videos, the Karl Forester grasses, I feel like they only look good when they're 4 to 6 feet tall, and I don't think these things are really going to grow. But it's been nice to see all the alliums I divided last fall. I think out of the 2 plants I got 9, if I'm remembering correctly, and they've all been pretty much sprouting up for about a month now. So they're getting ready to do their thing. I'm not sure if they're going to be up by like maybe May. I think they're usually like a May-June thing, but it's good to see that my divisions didn't die. So that is a plus. Anything I don't kill is a bonus. So the things I am most excited about though are this guy right here. I got 2 of them, and these are new alliums to me. These are Allium Schubertii, and I bought a pack of 2 bulbs from Wiegand's Nursery. And I asked one of the workers there about the bulbs, because one of them had a little bit of black on it, but it was the last pack they had, and they said it shouldn't be a problem. If I wanted to, I could like cut the black off, but I just decided to go for it. So I planted one here right outside the office window, and then I'll show you the other one when I get to it. But I'm pretty excited. This one popped up first, and then the other one down further, I would have assumed that one would have popped up first. Because this area here in the corner kind of stays buried under snow for the longest. But next to them here, the crazy damage, this just needs to be pruned. But these are all my my alliums. No, wait, am I doing this right? No, my Amsonias. Okay, so many different things. These are the alliums. This is the allium. So these are the Amsonias. I think these are all going to be fine. There's 5 of them here. I'm pretty sure they're all good. It just looks like a hot mess because I have literally done nothing yet. You're probably noticing the grass. I should have made a video about a month ago because I was really thinking I was going to have to dethatch because it was looking pretty like speckled with like the dead grass in between, that I was like, oh, that's going to need to be raked up. But clearly I was wrong. So everything I did in the fall seems to be doing well. But back to the flower bed. So alliums I need to prune. This is a Fireside Ninebark, and I'm pretty sure this one died. I was pretty sure that was the case last fall. This was one of the ones I transplanted in the middle of the summer from down here. So pretty sure that one did not make it, which is fine. I have 2 more, but I've learned to buy in odd numbers, but I think what I need to start doing is buying 4. So then when the one dies, I still have my 3 left. So the winter creepers all made it. They didn't do anything crazy. My blue spruce globosa looks fine. This Ninebark, you can start to see a little bit. It's starting just to put the little bit of petals out. All the cool as ice fescues are looking good. So unfortunately, one of the last videos I made was about my my Euphorbias here, and I'm pretty sure these are toast. So, and because these have the milky, I forget what it's even called, I can't think right now, but this has like a milky substance that it puts out, like a milky sap, so, and it's toxic, so I don't really want to deal with it and prune. I'm probably going to let these go maybe another month or so into May when it gets a little bit nicer, just to see if I see any kind of growth, because I'm not sure how these work, but pretty sure these are dead. So unfortunately, again, this is zone 6B, and these are actually rated for zone 7. I think if we had a more mild winter and not 2 feet of snow covering them for 2 months, maybe they would have done all right, but that was not the case here at all. Some junipers, I forget what these are, Gold Coast juniper, I think. And then I got my the sedums here. Can't remember the name, it's slipping my mind right now. It's been a while since I've gone through all the names of everything, so these need to be trimmed. This one has a lot of leaves at the bottom, but there are new buds down here. Here's another winter creeper. Here's the other sedum, and you can see how much foliage there is down here already, so I'm sure the other one is like that. And then actually over here, I had just a little nugget that kind of fell off right in here. And so that one's already putting up some new foliage. And then here's one of my first weeds of the year, so that's good. Not really, but I'm not worried about it. I just go through and pick all these out by hand, all the weeds. This Artemisia, this is Powis Castle. I'm not 100% certain how this works for pruning, but from my understanding, I prune this straight down to the ground. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll be doing that soon. These things tend to grow like wildfire once they get going. And then this is a different Artemisia here. I can't remember the name of that one, but this is Powis Castle. That name is escaping me right now. And then there's my third fireside Ninebark. So 2 of the 3 made it. And then here's the other Euphorbia, Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia. Both of them are Ascot Rainbow. I also think this one didn't make it. And then here is my other winter creeper. So that is the state of the plants. So not too bad for 6 minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in a short video, but I'm gonna pan out now and show you the lawn. So I have been green. I have not been not green. So this has been green nonstop. Other than when we were covered under 2 feet of snow for a couple months, but as soon as the snow melted, it was green. Not as green as this. I mean, it was a solid green, but like the color has definitely come on more in the past month, but still like a month ago, and even at the beginning and middle of February, once the snow had melted, everybody was like yellowish white, and this was just super green. So this is looking really good, really happy with it. Again, I have not done anything. It is Wednesday, August 8th, and here's the other side. I do have this was the first thing I noticed. So I have a new hole dug here. So this is where I kept getting holes last year from the animals. So that's going to be a constant problem. And then I was noticing at the beginning of the winter when the grass first started to come up, this was looking really bare. And I'm going to go direct, this is directly overhead. I feel like you can really see how bare it is in here. And I did a lot of overseeding here in the fall. But I'm going to have to rake this a lot, and I'm not sure how thick this is going to come in. Maybe it'll start to come in thicker once the season gets going and once it gets a little fertilizer back in its system. But it was looking really red, and I don't know if that's because there's so much ryegrass here now, and I know ryegrass tends to come up red when it's first coming out, but I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But so this side is looking a little bit bare. This is not the pride and joy here on this side by any means, so I just try to maintain it to keep it as thick as possible to keep it weed free. I do not put down any pre-emergent just because I like the option to be able to overseed whenever I want to, and with the pre-emergent you pretty much lose 6 months. So if I were to do pre-emergent now, I'd be looking in like October, and that's just not enough time to get things going. So this is the strip by the street here. If you recall from any videos, if you've watched me before, I had a lot of lot of bare areas here. This gets pretty burnt up in the summertime along the curb, and then also up here on this edge. So it tends to kind of take another hit once I do the edging for the first time to start the year. So I usually kind of let that go as long as I can. I might edge this maybe, I don't know, 2 to 4 times a year, I'd say. And I'll give you another look from here. You can kind of see how over the course of time, it used to be pretty level and even. But if you look and if you kind of have a trained eye for this for the lawn, you'll kind of see that it's not as flat and smooth and even as it could be. But again, we want to move whenever we can find a place. So I'm not going too crazy about making this as perfect as possible. But for me, I'm happy with how it looks. All right, so that's going to wrap it up here from Michigan. Again, if you have any suggestions for how I should go about pruning or trimming that Powis Castle Artemisia, I'd appreciate it. I haven't done that yet. And if you have any feedback or suggestions for what I'm doing here in the lawn in this little flower bed, or if you have any questions about what I've done in the past, if you haven't seen anything, by all means leave some comments. Check out some of the older videos. I think the next video I'm gonna make is just a quick update on the Eco snowblower, and just to show the scraper bar that I installed last year, how it held up. I definitely needed it this year. The few times I used it, there were days where I used that snowblower like 3 or 4 times in the same day because it was so bad. And I also picked up another little tool I'll probably show. So even though it's, you know, it's not snow season now, I did not want to be making videos when it was snowing out. So but not sure what this year is going to hold for me here. I don't plan on making a whole lot of videos this year, but I did promise to do an update. So I want everybody to see this is what the lawn looks like in the spring. I've not mowed it yet still. Not put anything down. Again, I haven't put anything down since October or November. And Zone 6B, Michigan. Again, Macomb Township, Michigan. So yeah, that's what we're looking like. And I feel like it's good to see these things from all areas, like all over the country, and then to find someone in your area to kind of see what's going on with them. So so that's what I have for here. So hopefully this helps some other people in Michigan. Again, for the grass real quick, it was originally 100% Kentucky Bluegrass from sod in 2010, and I overseeded it with the Ryegrass Elite Rye. I think 3 or 4 years ago, and then last year I also added some SS 9000 rye, and then I also added more 100% bluegrass from my sod farm, which had oh man, what was it, Midnight and something else. I can't remember what the name, was it blue, I don't remember, Midnight and something else, I don't know. If you ask, I'll leave it in the comments, I'll figure it out. But Midnight was one of the cultivars that was one of the elite cultivars. So I'd say this is still like 75-80% bluegrass, and then 20 to 25% ryegrass. So that's it here for Michigan. I will see you in the next one. Again, not sure what the lawn content's going to be like, but I will make a video on the Ego blade just to show you what it looks like after one winter use on a brand new scraper blade. So that'll be coming out soon. What soon means, I don't know, probably within the next month. And until then, don't die.